watching the Joe Show live on Facebook. What's up, Canada? Good to see you, from what I can see. Coming to you from beautiful North Hills, Pennsylvania, just outside the city limits of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the good old U.S. of A. To my neighbors up north, hopefully you're all doing well. You're staying safe. You're doing those things we all need to continue to do so we get through this pandemic, like wearing our masks, some hand sanitizer, washing our hands, and not touching our face. Joining me today for this Joe Show is Melissa Newman. Melissa is the gurus, the director of our social media, and she is just about, I would say, 8 to 10 miles away from me. She's going to be putting the product numbers, if they're available, and the ASI numbers in the comments section. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, you too can use the comment section, and she will respond to you during this. But if you're watching this after it's been archived, don't worry, you can still put your comments in there, because we will be going back and checking them and answering any and all questions that we can. So let's get started. First, I'm going to show you a pen, and this is called the Purity pen. Make sure I have it up here the right way. Hopefully you can see this. I am standing today because I do have the big product. So this pen is made with antimicrobial properties. So what does that mean? So microorganisms cannot grow on this pen. It's embedded in those properties are embedded in the plastic itself. So what it's going to do is going to eliminate that. It's also going to eliminate odor, and it's going to be safe when only one person uses this pen. Now, we know that through this pandemic, and it can't, do anything about viruses, but what it can do, it can ensure our safety that everyone has their own pen. So deliver this antimicrobial, has those properties in there, and ensure that everyone only has their own pen, and they don't have anyone else's pen. So it's great for employees to deliver them in a cellophane package, and no one else has touched it. Great for restaurants too. A lot of restaurants now, or we just went and had to purchase a new vehicle, and we were there. My wife and I were each given our own pen, and the sales rep made sure that he, said that to us. You're each getting your own pen that you're going to take with you, because they want to ensure that we're safe, and they're letting us know that no one else has had that pen. And I'll just show you, there's a few more colors here, and the colors are on that plunger there. So this is a plunger pen. So you've got a blue and a black, and then I showed you the green, and this is the red and the white. I want to show you some other products here. Pretty cool. First, I'm going to start off. This is called a Color Me pennant, and you'll see this is Hawaii, and it could be for vacation destinations. I'll show you this right now. But this is starting to be colored with regular non-toxic crayons. And I'll show you another one. This one says Everest. So again, this can be colored in. It can be used for back-to-school promotions, right? Schools will be a lot different this year for our students. They just came off of a weird end to last school season. They're starting a new one. So this is a nice thing to give them. Then they color it in, school mascot on there, school logo on there, school name on there. Businesses can use this as well for their employees with that school, the business logo on there as well. It's something that you just keep near their desk to remind them that we're in this together and the company cares about you. Early on, ASI sent us all a package, and in there was a puzzle, a 100-piece puzzle, and it was a group shot of everyone at ASI, and I put mine together. Then I got that puzzle glue, and I glued it all up, and now it sits right by my desk, so I'm reminded of my coworkers that I'll see soon enough one day, sooner rather than later. So also from this supplier, we have a couple of hand fans. Okay, so this has got a school logo on it and how long it's been around, and it's got a blank white. Same process on this one as well, but this one is all blank. These both serve as a write-on white ball board. Okay, so you can do it with this, put the logo on the one side and do the write-off white ball on the other side. Fantastic right now for virtual learning. So if students are in a virtual classroom and stuff, and they have quizzes and they want to shout the answers, they can all get one of these. They can all put their letter, it's answer A, and then raise them when it's time to raise those paddles. You use these for meetings as well, either virtually or for in-person meetings and for those in-person classes. If they have to wear a school mask, we know it can be difficult to speak, right? And talk and be heard and be understood. Sometimes we have to pull away from our face. So they can use this when the teacher is asking for, answers. Raise your hand with your paddle, and you have your answer on there. So there's a lot of applications for that. In our area, we're able to get outside, go hiking. Campgrounds are open in some place. I know it's fall, and we're coming close to autumn, and that's the title of today's a show, looking forward, or it feels a lot like autumn, and it is. It's starting. Weather's starting to change here a little bit. We haven't had blistering heat with the humidity that we had in August. We have windows open now, so we're letting that fresh air in. So I think of camping for this next product, so we can camp into the fall. But it's also a fun item for kids to have too when they go camping in their house. Remember when you were a kid, you built a fort in the living room with some blankets and pillows and chairs and stuff. This is fun for that. So this is a 22-ounce water bottle, and it's got a nice wide neck. And you know that one, I have wide neck things, I like to show you that opening there, because you can put stuff in there, right? You can put brochures in there. You can put information in there. The school's giving this out. You can put class schedules in there. If this is being given out as a gift for people who come to a campsite, they can also put a camp T-shirt in there. So I like those wide mouth bottles because you can upsell the buyer. But this one's cool because if I'm camping, what it does, it has a flashlight here. So, okay, COB flashlight so you can see out in the woods. Or if I'm in my tent and I want to read, there it is. You'll see this, and now it turns into a lantern. So up top, there's your flashlight. I push it again, and that light comes in the bottom. So I can hang it. I can hang it from a hook on the top of the tent and have something that I can read with. So I think a lot of fun and useful uses for that product. All right, the cannabis industry. The cannabis industry in the States, here, more cities have decriminalized recreational use of it. Some states have decriminalized it, and it's like legal now for recreational use. The city of Philadelphia, they decriminalized it so much so that if people get caught with a certain amount, they're only going to get a citation and a fine. There's going to be no arrest and no type of jail time. But some states have gone to, recreational use is okay. So it's happening, and that medicinal uses. So it's happening. Those dispensaries are open, right? And there's a whole new industry there, and it might not be for everyone, right? Some people might not want to get involved. But this product I'm going to show you here from the supplier, they say that if you want to get involved, find out what your niche is. Okay, start with something easy. And talk to the suppliers who have a little bit of insight what's going in, because it's not just the dispensaries; it's the growers, right? It's the marketing and PR companies that work with these dispensaries. It's the whole legal aspect of it. So there is a market there. So enter slowly, find out what your niche is, because if you can get in early, you're going to have a lot of success, hopefully, and that success could be for a long time if you're first there. So I want to show you some packaging options. And to show you a bunch. This is all customizable, and what this supplier is saying is that these dispensaries, okay, are looking for high-end packaging, and this certainly is high-end packaging. If you were to see this on a shelf, and I pulled this down, it's got supplemental facts in it. It says where it comes from. Let me show you another one. Some of the decoration that they like are foil stamped, right? So this is pretty nice foil stamp on here. Let me show you the back side on this one too. Nutritional, what is this? Supplemental facts on this one as well. And then I like this one here. This one also has the barcode there. This one has the supplemental facts on the side, and you can see hemp oil. Okay, so we've got 3 different styles, a couple different sizes, and this one's pretty cool. So this is going to be those cartridges, the CBD oil. This one, if you can see here, has got a notch in it, so you can actually see the bottle in there. There's some really nice decoration options when it comes to, if we need packaging like that. Some other things from the supplier I want to show you are the labels that they're making as well. And again, high-end labels. So maybe we're not putting that CBD oil bottle into a box, but we can label it properly. This one is for hemp oil, and this one's got a QR code on there. You've got your nutritional facts. Let me just show you 2 more. And again, they're saying foil works really well for this market. And then one more for you, another foil. This one says certified. Okay. So again, the cannabis market is growing. It's out there. You want to get involved. Think about how you want to get involved in all the sub-industries. Again, we think of a lot of times just of the dispensaries, but it's more than just that. It's the growers, the lawyers, the PR firms, the marketing firms. All right, this next product, school's in session in here. And in the States, our schools start at different times. Some schools start early to mid-August, and some start the end of August. In my school district here, they traditionally start the day after Labor Day, which is the first Monday in September here in the States. So here's a product that's still viable, I think, for the next month or 2. So it's a school supply kit. So it's 1 kit. And I usually don't talk about minimums on this show, but the minimum on this is 5. Okay, so 5. You can buy as low as 5. A lot of stuff in here. You can get a lot of stuff in this box. It could be for one student. It could be 5 boxes for a classroom. It's an opportunity for your clients that are local businesses that want to support schools. Some schools in areas that need help would love something like this. At ASI, we do a Stuff the Bus event, and we bring in school supplies that go to a local school for families in need. It's a little different this year, but you can still get involved. So I want to show you what is inside this box, and this is pretty cool. So we've got 10 stick pens, okay, 10 stick pens. You need pens, students need pens, okay. For art projects, we've got glue sticks. For art projects, we got washable broadline markers. Okay, so those are the thicker markers. You know, when you're studying and you're reading things you need to highlight, we've got a pack of highlighters. That's not it. I still have more in here. We've got 24 non-toxic crayons. And we know that for these kids in preschool and elementary school, there are those art projects that they need to have these supplies for. Good old glue, right? Still digging, still digging. Huh? We've got dry erase markers because sometimes there's a whiteboard in classroom and they need to go up to it, or they might have a paddle that they need to write their answer on. Colored pencils. 2 more things in here. 12 premium wood, number 2 pencils. And then finally, the last thing in this box is 20 washable markers. So a lot of stuff in here. It's a kit. This is something that's going to last one student more than a year, I guarantee it. For multiple students or a classroom, it could be taken off the shelf when it's, need to use it and put back in there. For, kids studying virtually at home, because I know they still have gym classes, they still have art classes and stuff. So this would be a much appreciated gift for any student. Those parents would appreciate that. And I'm sure that the schools would ensure that all the students have the supplies they need. Now, I said that I'm standing today because I have something big. And I'm going to show you. This is a set. This is one set that you're going to see, and I show you all the pieces. So first of all, it's a picnic blanket, and this is rolled up very nice. And you're going to see that this logo carries through to all the products in this set. So this unvelcros, open it out. We've got like a waterproof on one side, so if the grass is dewy, it's not going to leak through to the soft other side of that, like a flannel material. So that's one part of it. The next thing we have here, this is a cooler, and I'm actually putting this on the table. It actually has a stand. The stand comes in a separate case that zippers up. And this is a cooler. We zip it open. We can fill it up with ice, our beverage, our food. And what I like about this cooler, not only does it have its stand there, they're right here. That if I want to access something, I don't have to open up the whole thing. I can just reach in, grab the breeder or the soda or the water that I want out of there, and I'm good to go. So we've got the cooler with the stand. I don't have to bend over. We've got the blanket. It also is going to come with. It's also going to come with a portable table. Okay. Now if I flip it around here again, I'm going to show you. There's the logo that carries all the way through. It's got 2 cup holders here, can holders, bottle holders. Put it down. I can put my appetizers on there if I want. And again, this also comes with its own case, so its own little sleeve. You put it in and cinch it all up. So if we have all the stuff, you have to be able to sit down. And this set comes with, I just took it apart, comes with 2 of these chairs. I'm only going to show you one. Why? Because they both look exactly the same. So I want to show you 2, and I don't have enough room on my dining. Okay, so open this up. Again, on the back, the logo carries through all the products. Nice chair, pretty standard, you see. So this gift set, it's great for a variety of different things. People, it will be a great employee appreciation gift. They can go in their backyard and have a nice time. They can go to the beach and they have all the products they need. They can go to the park and they have everything they need there. Football season in the NHL, the NFL in the States starts this coming weekend, and perfect for tailgating there. Now, some stadiums will allow fans. In Philadelphia, our hometown Eagles will be playing without fans in the stands. That doesn't mean that they can't do a little tailgating out in the parking lot. We don't know if that's going to happen. We did that at our Phillies games. No stands in the fans, but there's certain gates where you can stand there and actually see the action on the field. There's been some fun stories about that. So, can we tailgate there? Sure. A friend of mine has a nice long driveway, and in a couple of weeks, he's going to be having a tailgate event. Okay, and he's got a nice big TV. We can all look inside his house without having to go in because he's got big windows there. Anyway. But anyway, a great gift for that. Holidays coming up and make a great gift. A lot of uses for that. All right, that's all I had for today. I appreciate you stopping in and watching. As always, I appreciate Melissa for manning the chat area in there and putting in all the information. If you're watching this after it's been archived, so you're not watching it live, if you have any questions, please, you can put it in that chat area. We go back regularly, look at that. We'll answer any questions that we have. You're also willing to send me an email at any time. You can reach me at jhaley@asicentral.com. I'll get that email. You can just put Joe Show Canada in the subject line. I'll open it up and I'll make sure I get back to you as soon as I can. Until then, see you next time, Canada.